Got no traveling shoes.
I'm going to give names. Witt Jr. has had multiple police reports put on him, even witnesses called the Killeen Police Department in Texas, and he's still not in prison, and he has committed major felonies. Not just, oh, Amy, just a little misdemeanor here and there. I'm talking multiple felonies against me.
Well, good morning. I started this morning real early today. I went to bed at 6 o'clock last night. Got up about 2 o'clock this morning. I go by the philosophy of the late, great Overby in Austin, who died at 112 years old. When I open my eyes and wake up, I'm just up and I go to work. Okay. Now, Amy, you look a little frazzled. Life in the Outback isn't working out for you. As usual, I put a little snippet of that video that you did last night up and everything. I didn't put the whole 39 minutes of that schizophrenic rambling up because I don't want to bore my audience. I'm in the entertainment business. And then I'm not going to even address what you said. It's the same old dribble that you always spill out. But there is somebody called Anthony Thomas. I read this morning over coffee. I read a bunch of his comments on Dianna Bellerose. That, by the way, folks, that's a new star in this show. Dianna fancies herself as being an advocate for CPS victims, which I'm all for that. Anybody that's trying to help mothers get back with their children and all that kind of stuff, I've always been there. But Dianna has joined the ranks of Amy Charron. Now they are, I guess, Beavis and Butthead. I don't know. But anyway, there they are. And she presents herself as being some kind of columnist or whatever and everything. Well, let me tell you something, Dianna. I'm a real journalist. Okay, and I didn't call myself that. I'm being called that by other people. I kind of rejected the title because I'm not a journalist. I'm not a real writer. I'm just simple old boy from Austin down here making comments and everything. But there's people, TV land and radio land and everything where I appear on various shows and everything. And big time radio shows. They're just like American Voice Radio and I don't know how many blog talks I've been on and CNN, people like that, But, I just who I am. But what I do is me and the guy named Brother Theo, we head up a little conglomerate called the Butcher Shop. And again, that's I got titled Bill the Butcher by the Texas Child Protective Services because of my methods of investigation. And I got about 10 people that work with me on the Butcher Shop, and they're not hanging out in garbage dumps down in Baytown. They're people who were on the cabinet of President Reagan, President Bush. They're major publishers down in Houston, run newspapers. They're real, broadcast radio talk show hosts who do shows daily. And they are writers who contribute and help with places like Forbes magazine, stuff like that. Well, suffice to say, Dianna, when we get into something, when something attracts, my attention, we really get into it. When we say something about Amy Charron, it's because we do it down there and touched the situation. Little things like delivering pizzas where Markel really lives, and making sure that number one is a real little girl, because that wasn't really carved in stone until we delivered that pizza and observed the little girl, eating it, stuff like that. And we got connections with real police departments and real Texas Rangers and real judges and people like that we talk to all the time. And, these kind of things, Dianna, we don't just get on the internet and sit there behind a keyboard and hope that we got the thing right. We pretty well put hands on the subject and we come out and we never really degrade anybody. I'm not degrading you. I deeply respect your efforts to help mothers get back with their children. I really do. Like I've said before in the past, I stand at the grave of Alex Hill. Okay, and you don't even know who Alex Hill is. You don't even know who she is. But Alex Hill's my hero. She died at 2 years old, okay? She changed history in Texas. When Alex died and everything, she rearranged the entire Texas Child Protective Services. And I've got a good friend there in CPS in Texas. I never use his name because we have an agreement, and everything. He's very highly placed in the CPS. And he's really, he's helped my family many times. Okay. So that's, suffice to say, just but what you got to do is you got to get your like my old producer John Brandt used to say, you got to pull your head out of Mrs. Ass, okay? And you got to start listening to what Amy's really saying. Right? It is impossible for her to be as targeted as she says in Texas and still be walking around. These things can't happen. She's suing the Houston Police Department, the state of Texas, Ken Paxton, Rick Perry, Alex Jones. Oh God, who else she said? She's not suing me yet. And I can't believe that. I wish she would, because I need publicity. I got to sell some of these damn books. But she's suing everybody. And she's living basically. If you look when she walks around where she's at, sloshes around, mind you. She's down there in the lower end of Baytown. I've been to Baytown. It's a nice town. I like Baytown. There's a Mexican restaurant down there. It has a sign on the wall that says, "So Mexican, don't drink the water." Wonderful place. Wonderful. And it smells like oil. The whole place smells like oil, but it's still a wonderful place. Anyway, Dianna, what I suggest you do is you listen to Anthony and some others. There's too many of us. When I was on your show, I was very polite. I asked a couple of questions of Amy, which she dodged. Okay. You told me there were other people waiting on hold, and I thank you for your time and politely left. Now, that's who I really am. And Amy and Dianna, listen, I'm a real journalist. That's why I'm up at 2 in the morning, already working. And if you notice, there are no bags under my eyes. I'm not sleepy. I'm on. I've already published an article on a national website concerning this very thing. And the wall. I brought the wall in there and everything. But I really suggest, Dianna, the only reason that I'm making this video right now is because, yet again, as a reference by the intro to this thing, I found my name in Amy's mouth again. Okay? So I suggest, mind you, Dianna, Diane, whatever your name is, that you do your research. I understand you're in California. And that pretty much explains everything, I guess.